Welcome to Kung Fu Habit number 2. This is my final video of the night. I'm going to do my best to not piss y'all off, but this is going to be slightly racist, and it's going to be called Racism in Films. Alright, so let me break that down for you on why it's going to be slightly racist. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that everybody and their mama who's ever gone to a movie has said this phrase about blacks and whites and others. Because we all know in certain movies, people of color don't always make it. Okay? Now, it also depends on the location of these people of color. If they are in places like Hong Kong or China, you only have Asians there, so most of the Asians are going to survive the movie. Same thing like if they're in Japan. Most of the Asians are going to survive the movie. Now in America, that's where racism plays a powerful role in making movies because people of color, specifically black people, we don't generally survive those movies. No, not really. We don't generally survive those movies, which is why a lot of black people in their homes will turn right back around and tell you white people is crazy. Because in movies, generally the white people survive, but they also are the cause of how stupid shit happens in these fucking films. I am sorry if I am pissing off anybody with these statements right now. This is not hate speech, this is fact speech. Or you just haven't watched enough scary movies. Or maybe I've watched one too many scary movies where black people just don't fracking make it. Okay? That being said, that being established, let's keep it real. White people do some crazy shit in these movies, and they get into these situations, and the token black guy doesn't make it because he's that white guy's friend, and instead of using his damn brain and running for the hills or the car, I'm gonna go follow this guy. And white cats are always exploring shit in scary movies. Or did y'all forget The Descent? They only had like one person of color on there, and she was Asian, and she didn't make it. So yeah. Now, art often imitates life. Also, you know, I don't know of any murders around here in Charlottesville outside of the serial rapist and murderer, but the point of the matter is, in scary movies and in some sci-fi movies, black people always bite it, and white people are crazy. But white people always survive. I mean, I've rarely seen a movie where the white person hasn't really survived. You know, and that's cool. I have nothing against white people surviving in movies, but it wouldn't hurt if a few of us people of color could survive some too. You know, but that's not how cinema works. Because the token black guy is generally the first or the last to go. There have been movies where the token black guy makes it to the end of the movie and then bites it. Y'all seen those movies. Make it to the end of the movie, then bites it. And he doesn't bite it for like an unopportune reason. He bites it over something stupid. Like exceptionally stupid. His shoe was untied. But it's something that's exceptionally stupid. And the black guy will bite it. I mean, he'll bite it bad. And I'm like, how the hell does this happen? That also works on TV. You get a black guy that everybody falls in love with on the TV show, and then all of a sudden, he's at the end of the rope, and then he's dead. So you're like, well, damn, we really like that guy, but he's dead. By the end of the film, he's like totally dead, and then we're all like, well, damn, that was a great movie. Did you guys see how that black guy died? Because that's generally how that works. Because people remember how those black guys died in certain films. I want to say it was Leviathan, but it might have been Deep Blue Sea or something. I don't remember what the hell it was. But Ernie Hudson was in the movie. He made it all the way to the end, and then he got killed by the beast of the water at the end. I'm watching you, Ernie. And the same thing with other movies. I want to say it was either Samuel L. Jackson or LL Cool J in the Shark movie. I'm not really sure how it ended, but I know one of them bit the dust at the end. So I was like, damn, no. And in Species, my God, I thought Forrest Whitaker wasn't going to make it, but I'm glad that he made it. But yeah, it was just one of those isolated incidents where the black guy actually survives the film. But for the most part, when you're watching these movies, the token black guy only gets so far and then he's gone. So why do I say white people are crazy? In the movies, more in the movies than in real life. But then again, I think it's kind of an equal thing, because I've seen a couple of white people do some crazy shit in my life, and I'm like, damn, how the fuck did he do that? And if you don't have any white friends who haven't done anything crazy, you're blessed. I've had some white friends that have done some ballistically crazy shit, and the only thing that could come out of my mouth was, damn, how did he do that? So yeah, and it's not just because I have white friends that do crazy shit. I've literally seen white people do shit in the news that was fucking crazy. I'm like, okay, So when I see it in the movies, I don't really expect it to go that far, because I'm like, all right, well, it's just a movie for one, but at the same time, y'all kind of got a weird movie. White people be doing some crazy shit in the movies. I mean, they be doing some crazy ass shit. I'm like, damn. And it also seems like in some of the movies that white people would do some shit that only white people could do. Please don't take that the wrong way if you're white. But it is a fact. In some of the movies, white people do some shit that only a white person can do. This has nothing to do with white privilege or that kind of racism. It's just stating like movie facts and culture for sure. I've only seen one movie from Asia where the white guy didn't make it, and that was like The Host, because the white guy was married to a Korean woman, and he was trying to save somebody's child. And if you haven't seen The Host, you're missing a good one. And I love Asian cinema, by the way, especially Asian horror films. We have nothing on them, and I literally mean that. We have nothing on Asian horror cinema. If you haven't seen an Asian horror cinema, you're missing a gem in the rough. And I'm not just talking about like Ju-on, because I like the original Ju-on. I haven't seen the remake, and I haven't seen the one with John Cho, which we know as The Grudge. But the original Ju-on, the original One Missed Phone Call, all these ones that's straight out of Asia, man, these things are fucking awesome, and you guys should check them out. But yeah, the Asian cinema is like the baddest shit when it comes to scary films. But as for American cinema and my lovely white people, y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Y'all do some crazy ass shit. And I say to myself, I would never even let the thought of doing some of the shit that I've seen these guys in movies do get into my head. But there have been some black cinema where black people are just fucking crazy. And there are some things that only black people can do. Or would even attempt in real life. I personally would never attempt that shit. But there are some things that only black people would attempt in real life, and they're fucking crazy too. Like they're really crazy. And it's the same thing that I would say with Asian cinema. Asian cinema, especially like the action movies, off the chain. And it seems like there are some things in movies, depending on where they come from, that only certain ethnicities can do. And then the thing about, I want to end this on a peaceful note. So the thing about movies, alright? When it comes to America, our only period pieces are either gangster movies like old school New York, like Gangs of New York with Leonardo DiCaprio, or something in the Wild West, like Young Guns or Desperado, but that wasn't really the Wild West. From Dusk Till Dawn 3, what the hell is it? The Wild Wild West with Will Smith. Our period pieces really don't focus on things like that, and also like slavery shit. And I don't really want to watch any of that shit. Being part Native American, my greatest shame as a child was that I wanted to be a cowboy. And up until the cartoon Brave Star came out, I was ashamed that I wanted to be a cowboy. And then, according to history, the first cowboys were black. They were ex-slaves. And then if you go into like, I want to say it's Theodore Roosevelt and the Rough Riders, and then you go into Texas Rangers, and apparently the Lone Ranger was actually a real person who also was black. Then I stopped feeling bad about it. But it took Brave Star to make me not be angry with myself for wanting to be a Native American cowboy. And Brave Star is a Native American cowboy. Let me see if I can Google that guy. The cartoon Brave Star.
Brave Star is an American animated series that aired from 1987 to 1988 and starred Pat Fraley, Susan Blue, and Alan Oppenheimer.
Okay, so we got that out of the way. So now I'm gonna read you guys this bio for for Brave Star. All right, so Native American Marshall Brave Star comes to the round of trouble on the planet New Texas. It is a lawman in the goal to bring order to the land. His powers include strength of the bear, speed of the puma, eyesight of the hawk, and ears of the wolf. Those are the most disposables. It's hard to buy. Hard for the bad guys, which there's more to get away uncapped. In the case he needs it, there he was helped by a techno-organic horse 3030 and a pretty judge named J.B. McBride. Settlers and the miners, who are known as Marshall, works to keep the villains from stealing the Carium Rush. It had one season from September. Might have had 2 seasons. This isn't giving me the full thing. But you can Wikipedia this thing. And Brave Star Space Western. The original episode aired in 1987. Came on right behind the Silverhawks. I'm going to give you guys a picture of Brave Star in a second. Because up until Brave Star came out, my shame of wanting to be a cowboy after finding out how the West really was won, it made me feel some kind of way. Because my grandmother on my dad's side was full-blooded Cherokee. Her mother was full-blooded Cherokee. My mom's mom is mixed with Cherokee, or she might be Cherokee because she was adopted, so we don't know what the hell she actually is. And, they didn't really keep your records like that. And when you were Native American, they took away your identity. So you kind of were damned if you were and damned if you weren't. So this is Brave Star. He literally is a Native American. He literally is a cowboy. So I think he was Apache. He was either Apache or Navajo. I can't remember because they did the Vision Quest in the original movie trailer thing, and then it went straight into the episodes after that. So I don't think it will give me his complete origin, but we gonna find out, and then I'm gonna end this video. So gives me the information of when it started. It was a Filmation. Spin-off of the original series Quest of the Prairie. Yeah, that was the original thing that did it all. The idea of Brave Star began with Tex Hex as their anniversary, blah blah blah. I don't need that. I need the pilot. No, I don't need that. I was wrong. Settings. No, I don't need that. Don't need the pilot. Don't need the settings. Characters. Alright, Marshall Brave Star. I don't give a crap on who voiced him. Hello, Part Farley. The title character, Native American, who can call upon the spirit animals, enabling him to briefly perform superhuman feats. Eyes of the hawk enhanced his vision. Ears of the wolf enhanced his hearing. Strength of the bear enhanced his strength. Speed of the puma enhanced his speed. Now I'm trying to see if they're going to give me what exact tribe that he came from, which they do not. Okay. So we don't know what Native American tribe Brave Star comes from. But we do know that he was a Native American cowboy. And it was one of my favorite cartoons because it put my greatest shame of pretending to be a cowboy while not knowing I was part Native American at the time. because I only thought that I was black. So once I learned my heritage, it was a whole different ball game, and that shit put me to shame for a very long time until Brave Star came out. Then I didn't feel bad anymore. It's like, okay, Brave Star's a Native American and a cowboy. Fuck yeah. So that being said, movies are crazy, and if they ever make a Brave Star movie, I'm too short to play him, but I would gladly play him. So you're gonna have to hire like people who are like shorter than 5'4", because I'm only 5'3 and a half. So they're gonna have to be really short to play my like leading ladies and shit like that. If I got the role. If not, I think The Rock could play Brave Star. Pulling for your Rock. And if you decide to produce and make that movie, I need a job. This is Kung Fu Africa number 2. Be seeing you. Thank you to all 96 of you that are here. It's been fun. I gotta go. I'm taking a day off tomorrow. I might shoot tomorrow. I'm not sure.